1954S, the subject of this roll reveal. Starting off with Dan McCumber in the house. Hey, Dan, how you doing, buddy? I'll go ahead and get this roll out and get started with this. Pretty nice looking 1954S roll from everything I can see here. Got a lot of nice RPMs for 1954S and one nice double die obverse that I know of. Alright, first coin out, it's going to go to Frosty. And here we go, Frosty's first coin. There we go. Get nice and focused in. Got nothing on the mint mark, the date, the eye. Nothing else to look at on this one. Reverses are not well known for double dies. So we're going to give this a single shot and see what happens. 10 coins. Nothing on the first one. And that is for Frosty. So we got for coin number 2 here. One for Paul. Let's see what Paul gets. What the hell is this? That coin's been sitting up there for a while. Don't know what it is. Alright, here we go. For Paul. Got nothing on the mint mark or the date. Let's see what I have. And the eye, little spot there. Nothing in the motto. What about the reverse? And move it out a little bit more. Give us a better opportunity to see things in context with everything else. Get out of here. Alright, there we go. Now let me change my lighting a little bit so we're not all blinded by the light. Good. Now we can see that nice die. There's a nice die crack running all the way down the right wheat there. Some inside the grain and some on the outside. Nothing doubled. So that's Paul. Coin number 2. Now coin number 3. This one will be for Sissy. Got nothing down there really. Let's check the motto, the eye. Nothing there. The reverse. Oh, nothing there. Alright, coin number 4. This one goes to Ant. Let's see what Ant gets. Yeah, nothing there. No there. How about the reverse side? Might see something there. Never know. Reverse, not known for double dies, but hey, not known just as a challenge to me. It's an extreme challenge. Try to find something for every year in mint, but it doesn't necessarily exist for all of them. It doesn't not exist by us not knowing it's there. So we just keep digging along. This one's for Mickey. I think I'm seeing something there, so I'm going to check it out. Let's see. No. Darn, I thought I was catching something to the east there, but I'm not. Nothing there. So get everything set back to the settings for the further away view, like that. Well, nothing going on there. Reverse looks like it's just about worn to a frazzle. The die, anyway. Got nothing going on there. Let's see. Coin number 6 now. Mr. Mark. Am I in the right place? I'm pretty sure I'm in the right place. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm in the right place. It just seems strange that I don't have more people watching. Oh, look at 8 people in here. Never mind. People are watching, they're just not typing. I see. Just be antisocial then. Some dropped off. How do we mean, dropped off? Some people dropped off? I guess maybe so. I don't think you're the only one here, Dan. Additional people show up in the pull down when they say something in the chat, and they remain here after. Yeah, this is the next one. This is the next one. And here we are. I haven't found anything in the roll yet, so nobody is missing anything yet. I remain looking. I remain vigilant. I remained determined, dedicated, true to my mission, and I'm getting nothing in return. Is this the real life? Yes, it is. It might be a little slow, but it is here. Don't try to adjust your set. We are in control. We control the vertical, and we control the horizontal. We control your color. We control your sound. You are in the outer limits. Thank you, Sir Eric. There's a different die for you. It may turn out to be something. Who knows? It's a different die, though. Nada. You know, nada is not only a Spanish word, but it's also what I say as being the nice version of not a damn thing. Sports. I don't like sports. So somebody tells me I should get into telling stories. Should I tell stories during the reveals, or should I tell stories at some other time? Maybe record myself reading a book? Who knows? Good morning, Mr. Borland. How are you? Good, sir. Tell stories throughout. Okay. Now you put me on the spot. I got to figure out what kind of story to tell. Because I figured everybody would say, no, please don't tell stories. I don't want to hear stories. Of course, Parvis probably can't hear it anyway. Don't know what's going on with his mic, but he can't hear me when I'm not talking directly into the mic. I always tell stories. I don't really have a whole lot of a story right now. I'm just reminiscing the autumns of my life. Autumn is my favorite season of all four. It's the crispness of the air and the changing colors of the leaves, the sign that things are changing ahead, and a sign that we're finally finished suffering through summer. Go outside and I'm hearing the hickory nuts falling out of the hickory trees. Got a little bit of a change in the birds. The spring birds, like robins and mockingbirds, are no longer in the area. Bluebirds have kind of left the roost for the time being, and we're left without orioles and without the different finch birds, including goldfinches, my favorites. And what we're left with is, some cardinals, a bunch of wrens, and a return to the chillier air, except for today and tomorrow and the next day. We're expecting a little bit of a heat wave here over the next week. Temperatures up into the 90s for most of the week, low temperatures in the 70s, with humid air throughout. You got a great blue heron in your yard. Must have a pond or a lake nearby. Herons like to hang around water. There's one from Malcolm. Coin number 15 up now. Generally, we're getting ourselves more prepared for the tobacco harvest this time of year. But this year is going to be a very disastrous tobacco season. Most of the tobacco in this area is dead or wilting because we had way too much rain. Way too much rain in July and August. So it's really kind of a sad state of affairs. What we usually see is a bunch of green leaves with yellow leaves toward the bottom of the plant. Around this time, they do the first harvest, which are the leaves closest to the ground. And right now, nobody's harvesting anything because most of the leaves are already wilted, yellow, and nearly dead. Yep, I like my Carolina wrens, and the chickadees are okay. What I especially like out and around here in this area are the hang on a second. So what I especially like around here in this area are the hummingbirds, which pretty much everybody gets hummingbirds, but we put a feeder out, man. Those hummingbirds come screaming, "We want sugar," acting like a bunch of 2-year-olds having a sugar fit. Found a snake in the yard this morning. First snake I've seen in the yard in, probably 5 or 6 months. I only see 2 or 3 snakes a year here. It's been said that this is a very snaky area, and I just don't see them. But what we got to this morning was a baby brown snake hiding underneath a flower pot in the yard next to the north wall that gets no sunlight, so it's nice and cool there. But it was just a little one. Little snake, probably stretched out. It would have been about 6 or 8 inches long. And it had kind of that grayish brown color with little brown spots all over it in a checkerboard pattern going down the body, which pretty much names about half of the different species of juvenile snake. Before they grow up and start reaching color, most of them do look like that. red-cocketed peckerwoods. Are you talking about redheaded woodpeckers? We've had redheaded woodpeckers. We've got downy woodpeckers in this area too, and we've got pilate woodpeckers. Oh, I like my hummingbirds for sure. What's forcing the vape industry? I must have fallen off some part of your conversation. Understood. Got it. Yes, the tobacco leaving us. Well, that tobacco thing's probably just going to be a 1-year thing, and they've got probably enough tobacco stored right now to last them a year or two. So hopefully next year's crop comes back up for them. I'm not a tobacco fan at this point in my life, but I don't begrudge people who are. I was for a long time, so I'm good with that idea. Free country, know what I'm saying? But I always imagine this time of year, as I get myself prepared for the Halloween night. I like Halloween. It's one of my favorite days of the year. And get ready to watch the... Oh, man, that's get a crushed mint mark out of it. Watch my football season. And watch the weather get chillier and chillier. And here pretty soon I'll probably have mornings where I come in here and open up the windows in the office and let fresh air in for a couple hours before it gets too warm to keep the windows open. In fact, today probably would have been a decent day for that. Next couple of days, not so much. I think the next couple of days we're going to have issues with the heat. But that won't be such a bad problem. But it'll be that time of year where the grass starts to go dormant and you don't have to mow the grass so much anymore. Right now I'm on 2 times a week. It's getting old. A bit of black on that one. Run AC until Halloween. Yeah, that might be roughly the truth with us. Sometimes 1st of October senses a change in the air and you don't have as much heat, and you can, or the humidity kind of goes away to a point that you can start to enjoy the warm air without it being nasty. Well, where it comes to the actual tobacco plant, growing your own isn't that wholly difficult a thing to do. It's just how you treat it after it grows and after you finish the growing process and keeping the bugs off of it and all that. It's way more trouble than visiting a farmer's field and pulling a couple leaves here and there. Carl. Come up now with Carl. See what Carl gets. I can't believe we've been through, half a roll of 54S and we're not finding anything in it. That's not a good thing. Ah, the birds. I kind of remember that movie. I need to watch it again. I haven't. The Alfred Hitchcock type of mystery is not as it's more cerebral. It's not as much an obvious in-your-face mystery. And I like them, but not as much as other people's. And then like the horror films, the ones that are just obvious, gaudy, masked horror, and it looks like, chainsaw people running down the streets. I don't like that as much as I like the Stephen King kind, which is more the subtle kind of horror. Wow. It's like these are all just about the same. Almost like nothing wants to happen here. I've got number 658 coming up next, and that will be a 1970s original Batdorf roll of Lincoln cents. It's going to be an exciting opening. I have no idea at all what's going to come from these. We could make somebody $20,000 richer during this show. No RPM so far in this roll. Not a thing. A nice Woody on this one. Nice looking Woody. Right? Everybody would like to see something really nice come out of the 1970s, of course. We got a few different double dies to be watching for sure. RPM or two. And then, the small dates. And then DDO number 1. Pretty much any condition, you're going to find one of those in an original roll. You're going to get at least $20,000 to $30,000 for it. They don't come cheap at all. Paul Hampton. Just adds to the list of normal coins we're pulling out of this roll. We'll be done with this one here in just a few minutes. I'm kind of running through this in an abbreviated format because, well, we're just not finding anything here. Nothing to hunt for. What's the bother in hunting? Mama, if you're upgrading your collection by having a 70S DDO, that means you already have one to upgrade. So, I deny you. I want people to get one that never had one, like me. Somebody like me. Poor old guy. Living here going through rolls, paying his bills and buying his milk and cookies. You people getting all the good coins out of it. told me that I'd do a good nature documentary. And here, the puffin on the cliffs, getting ready for the winter. Oh my gosh, that's ugly. Paul's gonna get a free coin. Paul's getting a free coin. That one's kind of banged up a little bit, icky looking. We're gonna give that one to Paul for nothing. So it's 657. Coin 41. What is it with coin 41? Chubby Pup Chaser. Next coin in. Still has nothing in this roll. Coin 42 now. All the snakes in the forest gather round their mother, waiting for her to shiver for them to keep them warm in the cool air of the autumn breeze. The magpie, a bird of dominant stature over the other full-time birds in the yard. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. I'm just spewing words. Throwing them words out there. Coming up with another one to go with it. Throw a bruv. What's up, Eric? Hey, look at that. One after the other. Eric SFC, Eric Maith, Eric Beyer. We got 3 Erics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 posts in a row are nothing but Erics. The World Numismatic News voice. I don't even know the World Numismatic News voice. I guess maybe I should listen to it to see if I can do it. See if I can do something like that. Walking through the deep bush with a safari hat pointing out of the blue-bellied pot sticker horned herring. Oh, look. It's a rare snake indeed. Hello, Weldon Carey. Good day. Maybe you can break up the silence of, well, not the silence, but the noise of the idiot here. Maybe you'll have something to say. Before we find the thick brown fur of the sea otter, why does 44 1DO25 have no prices on the site? I don't know. Not that it would be in question as a double die if it's the one I'm thinking of, but more that we had never seen any actual prices realized and had no idea where to go for pricing. That would be the more correct answer. Oh, Eric, we've managed to make it through an entire 1954S roll without finding anything. Nada, nada. And here it is. The painfully last coin in this roll. Still nothing. Not a thing. Entire roll. One up, one down. Folks, I'm just going to end this on a quiet, somber note that we are likely to have much more fun, perhaps more success, if you step back out in the lobby very quietly and follow me into the next reveal, which will be number 658 and will happen in about 8 minutes. See you there.